Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Natty News. Apologies on the delay on these episodes. It's been a busy few weeks for me, but there's been a lot going on. So we've had a lot of shows. We've had actually two BNBF qualifiers. We've had the Northern Ireland, the Irish qualifier, and we've had the Welsh. The Scottish, I believe I did initially cover in the last segment, but even if I didn't, Tom Poyner won the overall there. We had a good winner at the Irish, which was from the looks of it a slightly smaller show, but still with really good competitors. And then this past weekend we had the Welsh, and the overall winner there was someone that I am going to feature today and has already been featured, and definitely deserves another shout out because he is just quite an incredible athlete. But coinciding with that, we've had other federations obviously have shows. We've had the MPA Yorkshire, which was a big show. We had lots of competitors in that. I believe Steve Howarth took the overall there in a very dense lineup of multitude of experienced competitors. The MPA Yorkshire is probably the biggest qualifier of the MPA season, and it always puts up a very good lineup of competitors. So we had that. We also have had one UK DFBA qualifier, which saw James Elsom take the overall, and we also have the Scottish, which is coming up, not this weekend coming, but the one after, so 2 weeks out. If any competitors watching are competing in the Scottish, best of luck. Final few weeks now, and then you'll be on stage. And we've also got the weekend after that, the BNBF Southern. So if you are in the area of Musselburgh in Scotland, which is near Edinburgh, then definitely come along to the UK DFBA show, the Scottish qualifier. That'll be great. I will be there. I'll also be at the BNBF Southern, which is in Basingstoke, and that will be a great show too. So if you're in the area for either of those two shows, come along. You can grab tickets on the door from most of them. The UK DFBA, you may have to book and purchase your tickets, but the BNBF, usually you can grab them on the door and you'll be fine. So moving into today's athletes. So first up, across the pond, we have a female by the name of Tori Mackenzie, who's coached by Cliff Wilson, who's a popular contest prep coach. She is probably one of the most gifted 23-year-olds, well, any year old I've ever seen. She is just absolutely insane. The density and level of muscularity on this girl is just ridiculous. And yeah, before you all ask, she's competing in drug-free federations. She's in an NPC show, which she won. She also did an NGA show, which unfortunately there was only 3 competitors, so she didn't get a pro card. But she's like Cliff said on his story, she is world caliber, and she certainly is. So if you're wanting some motivation goals, go and follow this girl. She is absolutely mind-blowing. Her legs especially. So if we scroll back here, you can see her background. So I believe Bryce Lewis may have posted her at some point. But look at this transformation picture. So we have sort of 7 years of athletics training, and she's obviously packed on a fair amount of tissue from the training that she's been doing for that. And even as a runner, she just, like, look at those legs. Like, those are absolutely absurd. There's very few people that look like that when they're running. Absolutely mental. So I had to feature her. When I saw her profile, I was like, I have to give her a bit of another boost on the social media. So she's awesome. Make sure you give her a follow, and I think she'll be doing more shows later in the season, which would be great. So like I said, featuring the one, the only Dennis Mihov. I hope that I've pronounced that okay, mate. But I featured himself earlier in the year with the fact that he was going to do very well, and to no surprise, he did extremely well. He won the overall title at the BNBF Welsh, which wasn't no easy feat. Like, to win a junior class at 19, that's hard. To win an overall at 19, that's off the charts good. That is insane. And I hope that people realise how damn good that is, and how damn good this guy will be. He already is incredible, but, you know, like, he's like world class. Like, he will be winning world titles, mark my words, in the future. So extreme, like massive congrats to you, Dennis. You fully deserve it, dude. You put the work in, got a cracking physique. You're dedicated to this. You know, you can see it in the way that you do things, your general actions. And if anyone's watching this, you know, learn from Dennis. Like, all you have to do is take a little bit of a scroll through his posts and realise you know, his consistency, his application of things, and he's putting it all into practice and doing extremely well. So well done, Dennis, mate. Wish you all the best of luck for the finals. It will take some incredible junior to beat you. I'm just saying that. So moving on to another incredible junior who won the USN Classic. 22 years old, Will. He's from Essex, and he actually is coached by a guy in Brighton. So hopefully I'll get to meet up with him soon and just generally have a session. But he is a very, very good athlete. I've not seen many people turn up in the shape that he was in. It's sort of hard to see, but there you go. There's a good picture. There's a good picture. So that's an example of sort of the condition he was in. Incredible condition, top to toe striations, and the glutes were fully in. Like, I've not seen glutes like that in a long time. So good job, dude. Like, great showing at the qualifier. Really held your own in the overall as well. And I'll look forward to sort of seeing what you bring to the finals. It'll be impressive. I know that for sure. So good man. Keep going. So give him a follow. He's definitely one to watch for the finals this year. Will Andrews. Finally, another one from across the pond. I thought I'd feature this guy, Jose. So I hope I've pronounced that as well. It might be Jose. It might be Jose. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's an incredible athlete. A lightweight athlete. From the States. He's a WNBF, IPE, NFF, and PNBA pro. So he's got a few natural pro cards. And he's also got fairly sizable quads. So yeah, this guy prepped last year. I remember we were both prepping at the same time. We sort of both did sort of our initial shows at a similar time. So it's great to see him prepping again. I'll look forward to seeing sort of what improvements he's brought over his short off season. But as you can see, sort of he's holding a really good amount of size in these initial shots that he's putting up on Instagram. So I'll be very excited to see what he brings, as I said. Generally, like, a really good guy to follow. I think as he gets later into prep, he tends to start sort of talking on the stories more and sharing more of his content. So I look forward to following his journey, and you can too. So that's going to be it for this week's episode. Hopefully it's enlightened you to a few athletes that potentially aren't already following. And as I've said already, make sure you get along to any of the shows. If you're interested in competing, like, the first step really to understanding whether it's something for you or not is definitely getting to shows. So whilst the shows are in season, you know, they start knocking themselves out around about September, October time of the British finals. Definitely get yourself along, see what the caliber's like, see what the general aura of the day and the competitors are like, and you'll learn a lot from that, and then you can sort of decide as to whether it's something for you, or if you've got even like the muscularity at that moment in time to be dieting down for a show of this caliber, especially in the UK. Nothing to take away from the US, but in the UK you have to be good to be winning shows. You have to be very good. There's no weak lineups. So okay guys, any questions and any athletes that you'd like to feature, please let me know. Please leave in the comments below. Give this video a like, share it around, and we'll chat in the next one. Cheers guys.